All right, just got finished checking out that Yuriorkis Gamboa Darleys Perez fight. That fight didn't live up to what I thought that it possibly could be. But let me hit on some good points first. I did pick Gamboa, and the first point I want to hit on is that Gamboa's body looks strong. You know how all boxers look pretty good at the weigh-in and then the day of the fight. Certain boxers, not all, but certain boxers to me look a little soft. Gamboa looks solid to me, so I thought he looked strong at that weight. But I did notice the difference in size. Perez was not only taller but longer than Gamboa, and I kind of thought that after a few minutes of the first round that may give him problems, and I don't know if it did or if it was just Gamboa's style or the fact that he's had so many issues in the past with getting in the ring. Maybe it was just rust. But he did catch Perez with that left right and knocked him down. I thought it was a clean knockdown. Some people question whether it was, but I thought it was pretty clean. By round four, it was all Gamboa. He was throwing plenty of shots. He was moving. He was circling. Then after that, at least in my opinion, that fight got pretty dry. I didn't really see any more action until the 11th round where Gamboa began to pick it up again. Uh, Perez hit Gamboa with that jab, which knocked. I'm sorry, Perez hit Gamboa with the jab, which knocked him down, but it really was a slip. I actually waited to see the replay, and when they showed it from different angles, you can see that his left foot slipped off from under him from that wet ring just as Perez was throwing that jab. And that jab wasn't something that would have knocked Gamboa down, so that was a slip. He goes down. Fight ends up being a long, drawn out decision. It wasn't the worst fight I ever seen, but it wasn't the best fight I ever seen. What did I learn in this fight? I learned that Gamboa is going to have trouble with longer, taller guys who can also box because to me, Perez didn't look that bad to me. I just think that it was the action that Gamboa had and his movements that want him to fight. So be that as it is, what's next for Gamboa? This is what I would like to see. Sharif Bulgari, the guy who just fought Richard Brill just the other month. I think that would be a decent fight for him to come back. He's a little bit shorter than Perez is, and I think that would be a decent fight for Gamboa. What about Ricky Burns? Ricky Burns, as far as I know, as of today, does not have a fight coming up anytime soon. Maybe Gamboa can get him over here, and maybe they could make a fight. What about my man Argenis Mendez, who could come up from junior lightweight? Now he said after his last fight that he was willing to come up and fight Broner. Why not have him come up and fight Gamboa, especially since this was Gamboa's first fight at lightweight? It's not like Gamboa would have any type of edge on him as if he's been fighting that weight class for years. And then last but not least, to me, would be Adrian Broner. If Broner does beat Malignaggi in a couple of weeks, can he come back down and fight at lightweight? If he can, why not match Gamboa and Broner up and see what happens there. That was my thoughts on Yorkis Gamboa, a guy that I like, but he looked like a guy to me that's still trying to figure out how to fight, and like what I mean is what kind of style he wants to fight in, and actually who he is. That was my thoughts on it. Give me yours. Thanks for listening. Catch you next time.